Good morning, everyone. Thanks for listening. Making apps for iPhone has been a very lucrative business for developers. Apple has created this ecosystem called iOS ecosystem around iPhones, Apple Watch, and iPads. And the number of devices in this iOS ecosystem is around 1.5 billion devices. So if you're a developer, you write a small app, you put it on the App Store, and now 1.5 billion people can download your app. Apple takes 30% cut of the price of your app. So if you are selling an app for $1, Apple gets to keep 30 cents and you get to keep 70 cents. So as an individual developer, you are benefiting because I don't have to worry about distribution of the app, and Apple is benefiting because it gets 30% cut, as well as because of my app the iPhone becomes more valuable. So it was a win-win relationship. If you are listening to this, you must be thinking, hey, this is fantastic. What can go wrong? Well, everything works fine until Apple decides to build an app in your category. So, for example, there was a good ecosystem of various weather apps on the iPhone because the default weather app that Apple shipped with the iPhone was not as good. But what happened is few years ago, Apple bought the best weather app on the iPhone, which was called Dark Sky. It was an app built by a third-party developer. Apple bought it and put all the features of Dark Sky into the default iPhone app. What this did was it killed the entire weather app ecosystem because now the default app that comes when you buy your iPhone is as good as all those third party apps. So then why would anybody buy a third party app when the default app that they are getting with their iPhone is good? So the reason I talk about this story is that Apple is reportedly developing its own journaling app. So Wall Street Journal reports that Apple could offer its own journaling app in the next update to iOS. The software is codenamed Jurassic and will attempt to tap into the apparent mental and physical benefits of logging your thoughts and activities on a regular basis. Someone might say that is a good thing. I buy an iPhone and I get a journaling app which is made by Apple. But the problem is there is already an ecosystem of third-party journaling apps on the iPhone. And one of the most famous app is called Day One, which a lot of people love and use it. But now what happens when after 6 months, when the new iPhone is out and you get a journaling app already on your iPhone screen, which is made by Apple? Why would you even go to the App Store, download a third-party app and probably pay some money to them? So this is always has been the issue about developing your apps on somebody else's platform. When the platform owner decides to compete with you, it is like an unfair advantage and there is nothing much you can do about it. This is like a classic big fish and small fish phenomenon in the pond. The small fish can survive in the pond and thrive as long as the big fish is not interested in the food that the small fish is eating. I don't think this is fair, but platform owners versus people who develop apps for the platform never had a fair relationship. Some people might say that there should be a law that companies that own the platform should not be allowed to develop apps on the platform. If that is the case, then should Apple be allowed to develop iMessage or Safari browser or several other apps, right? Apple Music or Apple Books or iBooks and on and on and on. There are several apps that you automatically get when you buy the new iPhone. So should Apple be allowed to do that? I don't know what the right answer is, but as of now, if you're an app developer, please remember, try to make an app which doesn't become a core feature of a platform. Because if Apple decides that the field that you are in or the field that your app is in deserves to be a core feature of the iOS platform and it should be default available to the users when they buy the iPhone, then it is a bad place to do business. I don't have the right solution to this problem, but I just wanted to share this story. Thanks for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon.